Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to the Self Care Revolution podcast. All right, I've been gone for about 3 weeks, y'all. I've been gone from the podcast for about 3 weeks. I haven't been anywhere, but I have been super, super productive. Okay, so, welcome back to the Self Care Revolution podcast. If this is your first time listening, welcome to the Self Care Revolution podcast. Over here, we're talking about ways that we can incorporate self care in our life daily because how you show up to whatever it is that you're going to do, right? Whether it's your job, whether it's being a mom, whether it's being a teacher, a performer, an athlete, whatever the fuck it is, how well you take care of your basic needs, it all rides on that. All right. So are you eating well? Are you sleeping well? How's your prayer and reflection life? Are you moving your body? Okay. Are you drinking water? Like, what are you doing? Okay. Like, it all boils down to those five basics and how well you're doing it. But enough about that. We'll get into that more. But this is like a comeback episode because, like I said, I've been gone for about 3 weeks. There wasn't any kind of dramatic reason. Life just got like full. And I'm not going to even say the word busy because it was very productive. All right. I just let it be. And I was like, you know what? Sometimes you can't focus on all the things at once. You just have to focus on what's happening right now and what can you do right now. Okay. So the message about, self-care daily that's it. Is knowing when to pause without making yourself feel guilty. Like, a lot of us don't stop and slow down and do things for ourselves because something makes us feel guilty. Like, how dare you take time for yourself? And that's not how it should be. All right. You should be the most important person when it comes to what you got to do, right? Yeah, I know we have jobs and stuff like that. And I remember a time in my life where I used to get up and rush to go to work, rush to do this. I was always rushing to do something. And it's like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. All right. At some point I had to stop. Sometimes it's like you have to focus on your basics because it's going to spill out into everything else. All right. So the message is just knowing when to pause without the guilt. All right. I'm back. And I got things to tell y'all because I've been working on some things outside of the podcast that are obviously beneficial to the podcast. But other than that, just kind of really, really focusing on what I've been eating, what I've not been eating, staying consistent on the movement schedule that I set, right? I'm into the routine now. Okay, I got 3 days of strength training, and the other days are like cardio, sweat days, and I got 2 rest days in there that I do active rest, meaning I still take a walk on those days. All right, I still move or whatever, and especially I do a full body stretch. Like, even if you don't work out, a full body stretch is so beneficial. Okay, but listen, I've been working on my website because a lot of times people see the shirts that I'm wearing, the Self Care Revolution shirts, and they're like, oh my God, where can I get one? And I never have anything to tell them because they're my shirts and I make them for myself, right? So that was the idea that I started working on. Like, let me make some merch. And in order to sell the merch, I need to be able to have a website. So the website is selfcaremattersdaily.com, all one big word. All right. You can check out the website for, I'm going to upload past episodes there. I'm going to upload our logo merch that everybody's been asking for, and I've been thinking about starting like a blog to share like resources and Black entrepreneurs and things like that, especially for the people that are in the DMV area. Like, I like to go to farmers markets, and like I love to go out to eat, and so whenever I find like nice restaurants that are Black owned, I love to share it. So the website will house all of that information. So if you are not following us on TikTok is by Demita Joe. Okay. Facebook, it is the Self Care Revolution. But if you want to connect with us on the website is selfcaremattersdaily.com, and the site is live. Okay. I built that from scratch. Okay. So it's a basic website, but I figured that shit out step by step. So yay me. I'm proud of myself, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole self-care revolution energy right there. All right, you don't have to have shit all figured out. You just have to start, because if you start, you will get what you need along the way. Trust me, you can sit there and write the most beautiful list of what you're going to do. But if you never start, all that shit is just for nothing. Okay? So you have to start. And I'm not saying don't write stuff down, but you have to start even if you don't have it all figured out. All right. I'm here to tell you that I can speak about that on different areas of my life, even professionally. I mean, I don't know about you, but I was born in the 70s, so I've had a few jobs, right? And I have had jobs where I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but I had to start the job. Sometimes you have jobs that you have to perform while you're learning, and that's kind of the energy that we have to take on with life, with anything, right? So I went to do that website, didn't know what I was going to be doing, and I came up with something, okay? And that's the beauty. The beauty of that is like having something to tweak, because if you never start, then you never have something to tweak, like, and make better, get feedback. Like, you're just sitting there looking at a list of what you want to do. So that's also what Self-Care Revolution is about, is like getting off the sidelines, okay? But you do that by focusing on your basic needs, all right? The daily 5, all right? But go check out the website and let me know what y'all think, all right? Because the merch is coming, all right? The merch is coming. The shirts are going to be dropping soon. I'm going to have the white tees with the logo, and I'm going to have the black tees with the red and white logo, okay? Those are coming. They're all handmade at this point by me, you know what I'm saying, personally, until I don't feel like I can do it, all right? So every piece that goes out has my hands on it, and that means something to me or whatever. So if you want to support the podcast, grab you a logo tee when the shirts drop, okay? Stay tuned and check out selfcaremattersdaily.com. But listen, if you also follow my reality TV review channel, or maybe you didn't know I had a reality TV review channel, but I learned a lot by watching other people, okay? And reality TV is a gold mine for self-care nuggets, all right? Just things, things not to do. But then occasionally somebody who is paying attention to their self-care will show up in the reality TV space, and the way that they move is so much different than somebody who is not taking care of themselves, as far as self-care is concerned. So I watch reality TV because that is one of my pleasures. I'm not even going to call it a guilty pleasure, because I don't have any guilt about watching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people think that reality TV is fake, but really, even if the people are acting in certain points, the what it's really about is how well are you taking care of your self-care? How well are you self-caring? Because if you are taking care of yourself, and I got 2 examples that I can get into in another episode, but if you are taking care of yourself, meaning you're hitting the daily 5, you're focusing on hydration, you're focusing on nourishment, like watching what you eat, you're moving your body, you have prayer and reflection life, and you get enough sleep, the way that you move out in the world is so different than anybody who is not doing that. Trust me. And you can see it on reality TV, because reality TV highlights your flaws, all right? On top of that, they don't have no control really over what we're shown. So we're watching it because somebody had to piece together all of the footage that they had, but that doesn't mean that something real didn't happen, right? It's just all in how you look at it. But my focus is, like I said, taking care of yourself. And people who take care of their self-care needs, they don't argue on TV shows. They don't fight. They just handle things. They move a lot differently. So anyway, that's what I've been doing also, because Real House of Atlanta season 17 is back. Phaedra is back on there. K. Michelle's on there. And Pinky Cole from Slutty Vegan is on there. Now, y'all know I love me some Pinky Cole, because she's a Baltimore girl. Not that I'm from Baltimore, but that's kind of close to Maryland. I also went to school in Baltimore. So, anyway, I kind of feel I relate to her or whatever. She's a great businesswoman. So that happened. Portia also, if y'all also know, I watch Ready to Love. That's the main show that I like to talk about. But Portia brought a date on the I think it was the first episode, maybe the second episode. It was the first episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she brought Mike. If y'all watch Ready to Love, y'all know who Mike from season 1 is. And I was like, this is not for real. So I watched that, and then they also have added a new show to the franchise, and is Real Housewife of Rhode Island, which I would have totally ignored, especially from like the picture that they have as their like is the promo for them, because it looks like a watercolor painting, and it's like, who the hell are these people, right? So, but I was like, you know what? It's season 1. They must have added a new city for a reason. Rhode Island, small as hell. Okay, let's see, right? So I'm so glad I gave it a chance, because it's in a brand new city. And it's the first city that's been added in 7 years. All right, but we'll get into that in my review. But it's already given everything. Okay, the drama's there, the intrigue is there. People who do self-care, I've already identified some of them there. All right, but that's neither here nor there. That's what I've been doing. If y'all want to follow my reality TV channel on YouTube, definitely check out Reality and Beyond TV. All right, I'll put the link in the show notes for that. But since I'm coming back off of a hiatus, I need to really, really, kind of look forward to see what's coming this year, because we are coming up on some big months. Y'all know last year I did, wellness, I was talking about Wellness Month in August last year, and then Self-Care Awareness Month. We posted every day for Self-Care Awareness Month in September. So I want to kind of look forward to do something interesting when those months get here. So I want to start to plan content around both of those. I don't want y'all to miss that, all right? Because we're going to do something fun, and there probably will be a giveaway after Self-Care September, because after Self-Care September, lock-in season starts, right? Because that's like the last quarter of the year, and we just want to be switching lanes by the time the new year comes, all right? So that's kind of where my content is going to be going. So just to give y'all a little preview, okay? Because in the next episode, we're going to be talking about doing basics while you're trying to build something big. Like, a lot of people are trying to build businesses and becoming entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And it's like, where is the time, right? How do you do this? And how do you not put yourself on the back burner? So that's the whole thing that I'm going to be talking about. So if you are in a season of growth right now, that one is going to be for you. So stick around. But just, welcome back to the Self-Care Revolution. All right. Like I said, we're all about the Daily 5, which is hydration, sleep, nourishment, movement, and prayer and reflect. Oh gosh, I can't even talk. Prayer and reflection life. Okay. And so, the revolution, it goes on. All right. It's going to be a self-care revolution, because everybody is starting to wake up and realize that what really matters most is how well you take care of yourself, because you can't be anywhere else if you don't treat yourself good enough to get there. All right. So I'm off of my hiatus, and I just wanted to jump back in here with another episode. Okay. So remember the Daily 5, hydrate, nourish, move, rest, reflect. I'm going to see y'all next week. And I feel like I want to go out with my song, but can I play that? Let me see if I could pull up my song, because I made a song, y'all, about the Daily 5, okay? And it is really, really, it's really, really interesting, because I made up the words to it, and I used AI to help me with it, but I did not do that much tweaking. So y'all listen to this and let me know. Alarm rang, but I ain't rushed. I breathe in, checking first. Cup beside me, crystal clear. Take that sip, start my year. Protein day, colors bright. Bless the smell, fuel my life. Little ritual, stack like bricks. Tiny wins that always stick. Presents over productivity. That's the way I'm building me. Daily 5, keep it alive. Water, food, get outside. Move your body, rest your mind. Talk to God and realize. Daily 5, keep it alive. Hydrate, nourish, ground your vibe. Stretch your soul and close your eyes. Daily 5, keep it alive. All right, so that's like a little snippet. All right, it's like a 2-minute song or whatever. But what do y'all think? What do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Listen, AI is happening whether we like it or not. So I'm trying to learn how to use it for different things as well. Okay. So anyway, that has been your episode for the week. Definitely check in and let me know, how you're doing on your self-care, right? How are you doing on your self-care? Regardless of what professional goals you have, self-care needs to be number one on your list. All right. But jump in the comments below. Let me know how everything's going, and I'll see y'all in the next video. All right. Peace.